Hello everyone, my name is Rituro, and this is Blue and White, my video review, video diary, let's play of Football Manager 2014, specifically with the Vancouver Whitecaps. Tons to recap on since our last episode, lots of stuff going on in the background, let's get right to it. First major thing off the hop here, we do have a trade to announce. It was made after the roster freeze, so this will take effect at the end of the season. But Matt Hedges is on his way out. He will be joining Real Salt Lake. I have finally made, I think, a decent acquisition here. Chris Schuler from RSL will be joining us in exchange for Matt Hedges, a third-round supplemental pick, and $75K from the allocation budget, which is a fantastic deal for me. Hedges for Schuler is definitely an upgrade. Third-round pick in the supplemental draft, which no longer exists in the actual MLS. It's all been consolidated into the super draft. That's garbage, don't care about that. And $75K is decent gap between Hedges and Schuler's value. So very excited to be getting Chris Schuler, central defender. Very excited about that. Can play a little bit on the left side if necessary, which is always good. Love having cover on the left side of the field. But yeah, across the board, he's definitely an upgrade on Hedges. He could be good cover for Demerit. Great guy to have in, and he's on a decent salary. Currently getting 2.2 a week, and his contract actually expires this year. So effectively, I'm swapping Hedges for first right of refusal on Schuler. So that is the big result there. Speaking of big results, oh my goodness, in the Champions League, as you know, we are not just having a great run in the Western Conference of Major League Soccer in Champions League. As you can see, our first match today will be against Houston. In Group A, we've already qualified. Can you believe it? Herediano with the stunner, a 1-0 win in Houston. It blows the mind, so upset Central. Not entirely certain that would ever happen in real life, but I will take it. It means that we have a game to basically play the reserves, get them some continental competition experience, and goodness knows I will be doing that. And a fantastic, just an amazing result here for Herediano, and it means we will be moving on to the knockout stage. Now, as I mentioned, we're also doing great in MLS. We are guaranteed at the very least a playoff spot. We still have one game left in the 34-game season, 33 played. The final game to consolidate our spot in the postseason. Whether or not we're in the playoff round or the postseason proper still remains to be seen. But definitely looking forward to getting our final match against Colorado. Already got a 1-0 win in the books, hoping to follow that up with a similar or better win. Also, what do we got here? Oh yes, contract renewals. Well, I recently, as well as my staff, renewed our contracts. And I took a phenomenal cut. Check this out here. Where we go? Oh yeah, I'm currently on $4,800 a week. That's down from the $12,000 a week they were paying me. So I gladly took that hit to help the bottom line. Also re-signed basically the vast majority of my coaching staff. So Harks has been re-signed, Mars Rovde, Jake Joaquim, like all the way down the line here. All the big guys have been re-signed, which is good. Always like having the staff locked in for nice long-term contracts. Good to see there. On the national side, we have more international duty to report on. As you can see, we've got the Dominican Republic match. The U20s lost 1-0. Got some minutes across the board there. But again, Dominic Gantar is not seeing the bench not seeing time off the bench over Nicholas Gamble, which I will be fixing in our Champions League match here. My plan is to start Gantar. Borjan seeing some time in a 0-0 draw against Singapore, and Johnny Leveron in the 3-0 loss to the USA in World Cup qualifying. Can't quite link to it from this page, sadly. I'll just take a look at how this is going here. World Cup qualifying, where are you? There we go. Yeah, it's that's how it shakes down. The hex is complete. In this version of reality, it is Mexico, USA, Jamaica, and Honduras. Honduras playing off against the Oceania entrant, who is... Oceania, where are you? Oh, this is all North America. Nope. Where would I find Intercontinental World Cup playoffs? There we go. It'll be New Zealand. No shocker there. Oh, and Chile and Iraq for their spot in the playoffs. Interesting. at the end of the MLS season, of course, as we approach the end of it, voting begins for Player of the Year awards. Currently, voting is open for Rookie of the Year, Andre Blake, Solomon Kwambe, and Tariq, currently defender for FC Dallas. I'm thinking Andre Blake will run away with this one. I'm waiting until the last game of the season to actually put my vote in here. Elsewhere, we have Defender of the Year between Victor Bernardes, Jay Demeritte, Omar Gonzalez, Israel Martinez, and Chance Myers. I think Gonzalez takes this one. Though I obviously can't vote for Demeritte because he's one of my players, but I'm probably going to vote Bernardes first, Gonzalez second, and Myers third. Don't imagine Jay will be getting many, if any, votes, but hey, you never know. Stranger things have happened. And the MVP, it's a veritable cavalcade of people that I don't own. Diego Valeri, Ryan Johnson, Thierry Henry, Tim Cahill, and Gilberto in complete contrast to Gilberto's current form in the real MLS. Very interesting indeed. I would probably vote Valeri 1, Henry 2, Gilberto 3. Yeah, that's probably how I would vote that, but we'll see what happens in the last day of the season here. The haul for me this year has been phenomenal. Won the Voyageurs Cup over TFC. We're destined for the playoffs, which is great, and we've qualified from our group in the Champions League, which is a phenomenal first year at the helm. Only thing we couldn't pick up was the Cascadia Cup. As you can see, Portland nipped us at the wire with a win to take it. Unfortunate, because we had a chance to close this out, couldn't get those wins. It's with their 3-2 win over Seattle. That is the extra 2 points that Portland needed to take the Cascadia Cup. Unfortunate. In real life, of course, Vancouver took it and became the first team to win 4 Cascadia Cups. Great little bragging, right? Not here, unfortunately. But perhaps the more important result here is the Seattle result, a 7-2 loss. 7-2 to FC Dallas. And this is going on a string of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins in a row. They bottom out, and that cost Ziggy Schmidt his job. Yes, the Sounders have fired Ziggy. He is no longer head coach, which means Seattle will be looking for a new bench boss. I mean, look at this here. I mean, hat-trick for Blas Perez, a brace for Raymond Nunez, goal for Fabian Castillo and Javon Watson. Jimmy Traore being sent off in the 58th probably didn't help things, but generally speaking, just atrocious. And one of their goals was an own goal early on. So, I mean, just an absolute stomping by Dallas over Seattle. But that's what's been happening since our last game. But let's get to the good stuff here. It is Vancouver v. Houston in the final match of the group stage at home. Let's see here. I'm going to address Gantar, Lewis, Demeritte, Leverone, Alderson, Atakugbe, Rio Coker, O'Connor, Hart, Tybert, Mane. That looks like a good bunch of kids to play here. It leaves me Borjan, Beitashour, O'Brien, Lee. Yeah, it's looking good. Unfortunately, Kofi is suspended for this match, but I'm fine with him being suspended now if it means he's available for later. Hedges no longer has his... Oh, they just came back from injury. That's right. Miller gets his 9. Hedges... What do I want to give to you, Hedges? That's a good number for a defender. 22 screams at me here. And it's currently Christian Dean's number. And he's not currently on the team, so we're going to give that to Hedges. All right. Away we go. Pretty standard here. Oops. Try that again. Keep an eye on Omar Cummings. Yes. This is not a problem at all, boys. This is go out and enjoy yourselves. We've got this thing in the bag. We are moving on no matter the result. So nice, a tight result here at the back here would be fantastic. Or a tight back line at the very least. It looks like early possession here from Vancouver. Tybert goes long, trying to find Mane. It's a good ball into space. Mane crossing to the area, off the bar. I don't think he was actually intending for that to go in, but it's a nicely played ball nonetheless. Back the other way come Houston. Warren Craval to Brad Davis. Davis, Andrew Driver. Skip past his man, top of the area, but his shot is well wide. We've hit the woodwork twice already. Gantar with the long ball. Can't find Mane. Paganoni. Past maybe Adekugbe, I guess, on the left there, but Clark finds Cummings. Cummings is a wall of white, but he finds Driver, whose shot goes very, very wide, but he's offside. Noble. No tally haul for this match. Paganoni's header is picked up by Bryce Alderson. Stops turns, gives to Adekugbe, up to Tybert. Tybert. Looking to go cross field there to Hart, nothing doing. Craval. I'm going to tell them actually just go route 1. And we're going to pass into space. Bam. Good foot in there from Alderson. Craval looking for Sarkodie. Finds him crossed. Headed away by Demerit. Davis from distance. Headed away again by Demerit. And this is Tybert now on the counter. Finding Mane. Mane skips past his man. He's got to step on some of the Houston defenders. Can he get in with pace? Looking for Hart. Headed away by Corey Ash. Good defensive play there by Ash. Corner from Brad Davis. Headed away by Leverone. O'Connor can't get there. It's eventually headed away. Driver. Davis. Davis with venom sends it over the net. They're playing for pride here, are Houston. Tybert. From the corner. Punched away by Noble. Ooh, that's not good. It's not good at all. Don't want LeBron getting injured before the playoffs. Horst heads it over, thank goodness. Yeah, bringing Leverone off at halftime. I'm actually going to switch to 4-2-3-1. Tybert again from the corner. Looking up, headed away, but falls to Mane. Shot is blocked. O'Connor is tackled and back the other way come Houston. Sarkodie plays it forward only as far as Adekugbe, who does well to intercept. And Vancouver will consolidate. I'm going to say, despite the fact that Houston appears to be outplaying us, this is a decent showing by the kids. Ash now to Driver. Driver back to Ash. Ash looking to cross in. Plays it low to Craval. Shot is grabbed by Gantar. Gantar kicks it forward. And that's that. Good block there by Franco Lewis. Lewis to Demerit. Demerit to Rio Coker. To Tybert. Tybert has space here. He'll set to go for a run. Tybert's still with it. Finds Rio Coker, who's surged up from the midfield. Rio Coker stopped by Noble. Good shot from Rio Coker. Even better save by Noble. Gantar off the long ball again. Can't find Tiernan Hart. Cummings is there. Mane slides back in to take the ball back. Rio Coker to Hart. Plays it long to Noble. Noble with the goal kick. Headed by Leverone. Still nursing that knock. Davis to Ash. To Davis. Only as far as Franco Lewis. Tiernan Hart. Plays it long. Finds Mane. Kakuta Mane. He's in space. Shot from a sharp angle is wide. This is O'Connor now. Adekugbe. O'Connor to Alderson. Adekugbe. Rio Coker. Tybert. Back to Rio Coker. Pannoni steps in, takes the ball away. This could be Houston looking to turn it around here. Craval to Cummings. Brad Davis. Back to Clark. Craval. Davis. Nice tackle there from Rio Coker. Davis gets it back and fires it. Good save by Gantar. Got an arm on it. It's the Houston corner, Brad Davis. Houston always dangerous from set pieces, but well defended there. So many Whitecaps in the box, and that's not going anywhere. And this has definitely been the Houston match. They are certainly more interested. Although, to be fair, they are playing what amounts to an A team. I mean, Davis, Craval, Ash, Cummings, Horst, Sarkodie. I mean, this is not a slouch Houston team, and the kids are holding them to a 0-0 at this point, which is fantastic. A minute of extra time indicated. Tybert goes long. Mane latches onto it. Mane needs help. Goes back. It's up on the foot of Rio Coker. Rio Coker to Ken O'Connor. O'Connor. Rio Coker. Lewis. Franco Lewis up to Tiernan Hart. Back to Rio Coker. O'Connor. Demerit. Plays in Hart. Hart to Rio Coker. Looking for an avenue here, Vancouver. And Hart goes in for Mane! Shot is blocked. O'Connor follows up. Hart. Rio Coker find possession here from Vancouver. Trying desperately to unlock the Houston defense, but they can't do it. And there's the whistle. Alright, let's... Good job, everyone. Let's change things up here. Alright, we know Leveron's coming off, and we know we're going 4-2-3-1. So, Connor, Gover, Tybert, Hart, Mane. I say we bring on Holt for a half of work. Let's bring off Hart and bring on Mesquita. And let's leave it there. 2 subs should be enough. Opposition, make sure we keep an eye on Mr. Omar Cummings. Let's just keep an eye on the midfield, if you please. And for Brad Davis specifically, because he's the guy who's pulling all the strings. Alright, pep talk, everyone. Good. Motivation across the board. Unlucky so far. Good effort. No pressure. Mr. Holt, no pressure. And Mesquita, no pressure. Alright. Let's retain the possession, exploit the flanks, hassle our opponents, and work the ball into the box. Alright. And let's see what happens with this tactical shift. Davis with the free kick. Wide. Well wide. Horst gets a card for bringing down Tybert. That will do well for us. Alderson. Free kick goes high and wide. Why is Alderson taking free kicks? I think Mesquita or Tybert would be. Let's look into that. Gantar. Demerit. Heads that down. Tybert holds onto it. Gets it back. No, it's taken away. Paganoni. Sarkodie. Craval. Paganoni. Sarkodie. Up the right-hand side. Inside for Paganoni. It's blocked there. Good job by Rio Coker. Craval. Brad Davis. Over the bar. Just skimmed the top of it, actually. Houston really going for that goal. Doesn't do better than that, though. Mane tracking way back. Holt now. Rio Coker. Tybert. Holt. Adekugbe. Alderson. O'Connor. Demerit. Rio Coker. Coker gets the ball taken off his feet by Brad Davis, but Demerit is there to bail him out. Holt back to Rio Coker. To Mesquita. Nicholas Mesquita with the cross, headed away by Orochi. Holt is there, though, and he's brought down. No call. Rio Coker finds Tybert off the bar. Noble got a hand to it. That close for Vancouver to opening the scoring in this match. But the scoreline remains 0-0. Just that close. Alright, time to start thinking about my final sub here. Gantar with the goal kick. Can't get it to Holt, but Adekugbe picks it up. Rio Coker to O'Connor. Holt, Rio Coker, O'Connor. Long finds Tybert on the hop. Can't get it past Noble. Second try, Mane blocked. Holt now. can't get a shot off. Houston collapsing around their defender. Just can't unlock it. Andrew Driver has gone off injured, which will hurt Houston's chances greatly. Clark, Lopez, well wide. Alright, who's coming in? Bearing in mind our needs for the next match. I want to say, yeah, Mane has not done well. Let's bring in Miller. See if he can't bang us a goal here. Davis on the free kick. Scooped up by Gantar. Not much power behind it. Mark Cummings makes way. Jason Johnson being brought on. There's Davis again with the free kick. Oh, it's in! Top corner. Gantar just couldn't get there. And what did I say? Houston deadly on set pieces, and you give them enough chances, they will make the most of it. Davis around the wall. Top corner. Brilliantly placed. Can Vancouver respond? Not with balls like that, we won't. Rio Coker has not been passing well today. Davis. Oh, gave that away cheaply. O'Connor intercepts. Forward to Mesquita. Now Holt. This is Jason Holt. Off the bar and outside. Just the wrong side of the post, Jason Holt. Noble on the goal kick. Only as far as Sam Adekugbe, but Clark does pick it up and gets it to Paganoni. Jesus Paganoni. Tries to go out wide and does, but Alderson gets a foot in. Well done by the young Canadian. Unfortunately, Connor's shot is given away to Dewsbury. Thankfully, his shot is wide. Vancouver's still attacking. Trying to get a goal before the 93rd, but it's not going to happen. Here's Alderson's free kick into the area. Rio Coker can't get there. Houston's free kick gives them the win, but it's ultimately meaningless because Vancouver still wins the group stage. It was a bit disappointing, but unlucky. And honestly, the kids did their job. We still win the group. Kudos to us. Alright, so up next, it will be the match against Colorado to close out the season. These things happen. For reflection of the match. Yeah, we did. Alright, so the final match of the season. It's a Sunday match at home. Colorado. In real life, this is where Football de Mort. Dom Kinnear. Oh, dream on, Dom Kinnear. Sorry, how are Houston doing this year, Dom Kinnear? How are you doing there? Oh, you're 18th. Oh, that's a shame. 9th in the conference. Quel dommage. Oh. So sad. Alright, 2 weeks remaining to vote for Rookie of the Year. Alright, looks like I'm not picking you up anytime soon. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm not really super interested in international transfers at this point. Probably be focusing more on the draft once the playoffs are up. Yes, 2 weeks to vote in Defender of the Year. Thank you very much. We'll get to that after this Colorado match. Oh, yes. Quarterfinalists. That's us. And here are the rest of the results, actually. We should look at the rest of the Champions League before we get on here. Club America wins their group handily over Caledonia and Sporting San Miguelito. Comunicaciones Guatemala defeats Real España and Cartagines. Surprise, Real España not able to pick up that last, pick up 3 points there. Heredia beating both Árabe Unido and Real Esteli. That's believable, though it's on Oh, must be on head-to-head. Oh, Arabe Unido almost taking it there. San Jose qualifies over Toluca. That is shocking. Congrats to the Earthquakes, though. Victoria over Alajuelense and LA Firpo. Sure, I can believe that. Tijuana over SKC and Isidro Metapan. That's par for the course. And Cruz Azul over LA and Valencia. Seems right to me. The quarterfinal round will be drawn in December. I think everything that's been said needs to be said. Increasing under pressure, Tater Tordson. Unduly harsh. Dom Kinnear. Oh, that's unfortunate, Dom Kinnear. Now, normally I'm rarely supportive of coaches when I play and try to build those relationships, but for whatever reason, Tordson has never been a fan of mine, and I feel like I should return the favor. Yeah, you silk, Tater. Alright, so this match against Colorado is going to be the YP Lee retirement match as it was in real life. So Lee will be starting at left back. I'll have Beitashour on the right. Ooh, San Jose. Solid. Maddox resumes full training. He will probably be playing the playoffs. We've called up the Western Conference semifinal. Nice. So thank you, results going our way. Portland have guaranteed themselves a spot. And Oriol Rosell. Probably not going to get him, though. Let's just take a look at the playoff places here. Yes, indeed. Chivas passes us, but there is no way we can drop outside of third spot, which is excellent. So what we're hoping for here is to improve to get above Chivas for home field advantage. Honestly, I didn't see that playoff draw as it was, but if we can get a result here, I think even a draw, we might have it on goal differential. Alrighty, Will Johnson, Neil Chara. Ooh, automatic one-match bans. Well, fine by me. Oh, such a young picture. MLS, Football Manager, update your pictures. New England have guaranteed themselves a playoff spot. So that is the way the playoffs will be shaping up, barring some jockeying for position for home field and whatnot. It will be Montreal, Chicago, SKC, Philly, and New England. San Jose, Chivas, Vancouver, Portland, and either Real Salt Lake or LA. Very interesting. I'd be shocked if RSL missed the playoffs. And Chris Clute ineligible. That helps me quite a bit, actually. All right. Hedges and Miller are still on the DL. Let's just clear the squad here. It will be Borja in net with Bendik on the bench. It will be YP Lee in his final match out left. Beitashour out right. Oh, yeah. 4-2-3-1. Thank you very much. Nuno Gomez can play in the striking role. Jason Holt attacking mid. We'll put... how do I want to split this up? Tybert on the left. Put Hart on the right again. Sure, why not? Deep lying, we'll put Gersh in on the left. Rio Coker did not have the best game last time, so you know what? No. Rio Coker, get out of there. Gersh can go on the right. Either put O'Connor or put Alderson on the left. Demerit on the right, and O'Brien on the left. On the bench, we will have, let's see here, we'll go with Leverone and Lewis and O'Connor and Balucci and Mesquita and Mane. All right, and we'll bring in Maddox for the playoffs. Pretty standard lineup here for Colorado. their defenders under wraps here. Vicente Sanchez, we will keep him absolutely closed down. All right there. Come on, boys. I expect wins. Wins and wins. All the wins. Vancouver, Colorado. This is the finale of the MLS regular season. Following this, it'll be the playoffs. Good sliding tackle there by Tiernan Hart. Ooh, Anthony Wallace injured early on. This is already looking good. But it's Sanchez with the ball to Cerna. Dylan Powers, Henry Thomas, saved by Borjan. Borjan boots the ball forward. Badischer down the line for Holt to Hart to Kofi. Short interchange here from the Caps. That pass is long, and I do not like it. Edson Buttle here. Long shot. Well wide. Not troubling the keeper. Oh, how badly? Oh, he's fine. He's fine. Badischer now. Down the line finds Holt. Inside to Hart. Alderson. Demerit. Badischer. Hart. Kofi. Holt. Inside for Nuno Gomez. Shot is on goal and saved by Matt Williams. No Pickens? No Irwin? Huh. Alright. Goes taking a knock. It's not good. Oh, it's headed in at close range by Danny Mwanga. Nice little near post flick off the corner, and it's 1-0 Colorado. Let's take a look at this here. Who's supposed to be marking him? We got YP Lee and Hart on the post. Oh, Lee came off the post. Oh, Lee. Not looking good. Cerna with the throw in. Sanchez picked up by Badischer, who's brought down. Ball is loose, picked up by Henry Thomas. Pennant tracking back as Tybert, but he can't win the ball. Pennant. Now Tybert will claim it. To Holt. Kofi. All the way back to Borjan. Finds YP Lee. His final game. Alderson to Kofi to Nuno Gomez to Holt. Played in again for Nuno Gomez. Marked. Goes out wide to Tybert. Inside to Holt. Nice little ball to Kofi. Kofi for Nuno Gomez, who flips inside for Tiernan Hart. Scores! A goal for Tiernan Hart! 1-1 on a fine build-up by the Caps, and Hart rifles it home to tie the game at 1. Oh, look at this beauty shot by Hart, curling outside post and in. That's what you like to see. 3 minutes of added time. Corner here for the Rapids. Pennant. The ball here off the corner. Blocked by Holt, who gets it to Nuno Gomez. And this is looking promising for the Caps. They can move forward with numbers and speed. Tybert whips into the box, finds Jason Holt. Oh, side netting only. Holt. Vicious shot. Wrong side of the post. Still not over though. Tybert to Kofi. O'Brien. Kofi again to Holt. Holt to Nuno Gomez. Plays in Tiernan Hart. And it's 2! It's a brace for the youngster. 2-1. Rapids are claiming offside. Let's take a look here. Holt plays the ball. No. Nuno Gomez. No, he's well behind the last defender. Last defender's over here. And the line is... Yeah, there's no way he's offside. No way at all. They can claim offside all they want. Not happening. That's it. Keep it up. Looks like there was a change made at halftime there by Colorado. Who was it? Oh, on the right. Brenton Griffiths has been brought in. Let's welcome him to the match. Badischer to Demerit. 8.7 for Tiernan Hart, and why not? Sanchez. Vicente Sanchez's free kick headed away, and then over the net by Henry Thomas on the rebound. Remains 2-1 Vancouver. Tybert. Crosses it up. Demerit, head up. Hartgrave with a hat trick. But he can't get it past the post. 60th minute. I think we'll bring on a sub here. On the left, we'll bring on Mane for Tybert. And O'Connor for Alderson. And then we'll save our final sub to send off YP Lee and give him the standing ovation he rightfully deserves. Alderson with a free kick first, though. Alderson delivers, held by Williams. But it's goal kick intercepted by Tybert. Horrible goal kick. Tybert was wide with the chip, though. And here's the double substitution. Mullen trips Hart, and that'll be a card. Looking good here for Vancouver. Fully in control. Griffiths to Powers. Pennant looking to get past Lee. He will not. Thomas. Powers again. Dylan Powers turns, finds Gabby Sanchez. Or Vicente Sanchez, I'm sorry. Great save by Milan Borjan, and Hart is away. Let's just control the match here. Be wary of counterattacks. It's like a good motto to have at this point as Borjan grabs that shot, then boots it downfield. I think Nuno Gomez can't quite find him. And now this is Colorado still in possession. Powers, Dylan Powers, Vicente Sanchez, Brian Mullen, to Powers, Thomas, Buttle, Edson Buttle to Danny Mwanga from distance. Nearly takes out a camera person. Ugh, won't someone think of the poor camera people? This is YP Lee now with the throw-in to Kofi. Mane, Holt, Kofi. Kofi has the ball knocked off him by Powers, and Sanchez going in the other direction. Mwanga to Powers. This is good interplay here from the Rapids, but it's taken off their feet by a sliding Kofi. Thomas now escapes the challenge of Holt. Powers. Looking for something other than Thomas here, but can't find it. He's forced to go back to Van de Castile. Danny Mwanga. Buttle, who tries to look from distance. No, played for Pennant, but Pennant's shot is well wide. In the 85th minute, it will be Leverone for YP Lee. Everyone home, please stand and applaud as the career of YP Lee comes to an end. First, a goal kick from Williams. Right to Mane, though, poorly taken. But his header goes right back in the other direction. O'Brien to O'Connor. Kofi. His ball, long ball's picked off by Sanchez. Mwanga is clear and in the area, but a good foot in from Jay Demerit to stop that attack. Mullen. Powers. Thomas. Griffiths. Pennant. Can he pass Lee? Gets a little cross in. Buttle saved by Borjan. Fine save from Borjan in close. Here's Pennant now with the corner kick. Headed away by Demerit. Does Nuno Gomez go for it? No. Holt opts to stay there. And there is the sub for YP Lee. Oh, we love you, YP. We love you. I hope you all stood and applauded. Be respectful. O'Brien, and as time winds down here, 2 minutes of extra time. Marvell win. Gets it to Buttle, but he's offside. Borjan will take his time. Goes long. Looking for Nuno Gomez, but that will go straight to Williams. Matt Williams looks upfield. Being pressured now. He long balls, looking for Buttle. That's over his head and goes right back to Borjan. Oscar Pereira is not going to be happy with that kind of effort. Borjan takes it out of his own area and lofts it forward. This time Nuno Gomez flicks it on, and that's the final whistle. Tiernan Hart with a brace to commemorate the final match of YP Lee. Nuno Gomez with assists on both goals. Fine performances from the Caps as they end the 2013 regular season on a win. That was indeed a good win. Oh, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And I think we can all agree, second place is a pretty darn fantastic accomplishment for my first year in charge. because we're not going to count the year that I got fired my first crack at it. So, that is where we sit. The regular season has completed. And LA, they did it. Oh my goodness. LA, at the death, passes RSL. Oh, poor RSL. I can say they definitely deserve to be in there, but such is life. It'll be Portland and LA playing for that final playoff spot. Philly and New England playing in as well, as Montreal, Chicago, and Sporting are the top 3 in the East. San Jose, Vancouver, Chivas in the West. Next time on Blue and White, we will be going match by match through the playoffs. 1 episode, 1 match. Be sure to check it out. My name is Rituro. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.